Shalom. All praise is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kwadash. Double honors to the elect, apostle, elders at Great Millstone that were well. Shalom to elect Akel did who's working sincerity and truth and not for vainglory in season, out of season. To the rest of the elect, the Israelite men, women, sons and daughters, which are the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered through the four corners of the earth, of the elect. Shalom. Okay, I just want to bring out this scripture. This is a classic, but it's going to be real when it happens. Okay, it's going to be real for, first of all, it's going to be real for 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Because all hell's going to be breaking loose, which is the time of Jacob's struggle. Okay, all right, Jacob, you know, you so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, Hispanics, whatever you want to call them. Okay, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. So this is going to be real, and it's going to be real for the men of the Lord too, man, because that's when the famine of the word is going to come, and the apostles, bishops, elders, brothers out there teaching, you know, on the highways and byways. They're not going to be out there teaching no more. Why? Because it's going to get real for us too. Okay, we're going to go into it. Okay, so I just want to bring this out, bring another scripture out after that. It's Amos 8th chapter and 11th verse. It says, "Behold, the day is come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh." And that's going to be heavy for both parties, man. You know, that's going to be heavy for 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, because, you know, the time of Jacob's trouble is going to be in full effect, and you're going to want answers, you know, to what's going on. But hey, listen, the apostle, bishop, elders, and brothers are out here now, a Great Millstone, and you have the other One West camps, you know, from One West. Okay, so, you know, then you're going to want to seek answers. Right now, you walk by, you know, you don't take heed, you know, you have negative stuff in your mind to say when you see the prophets of the Lord, you know, and you're going to want answers, you know, to what's happening, because so-called white man, okay, he's going to be doing a lot of murder out here of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, and the scriptures go into that too. You know, there's going to be a famine of the word, you know, there's going to be a famine of food, you know. Let's continue to read. It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it." Yeah, man, because, hey, listen, you know, that's what it is, man. You know, now it's time to get the word if you're the elect. But 2/3, only when the nation of Israel, only when the apostles, bishops, elders, and brothers, all right, the prophets is out there. Only when the prophets is not out there, man, that's when Israel want to seek something, man. You know? You know? So they're going to be going all over the place, man, but they're not going to find the prophets of the Lord out there, man. They're not. Okay? All right? Okay, so let's go to another scripture. Jeremiah 30:7. Now here's what's going to get heavy for 2/3 and the men of the Lord. Okay? All right? But the only difference is the men of the Lord are going to be delivered out at the time of Jacob's trouble. You know? All right? Let's go to it. Let's go to Jeremiah, the 30th chapter and the 7th verse. I believe that's it. Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 7th verse. Okay. Okay. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So it's going to get heavy for the men of the Lord too now. You know? You know? Okay? Because it's going to be the time of our trouble. You know, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is going to be made mandatory. Okay? Right? Mentioned in the book of Revelations 13 chapter and the 16th verse. So that means we're going to be out of society, man. You know, if you don't have that mark, which is that RFID chip mentioned in the book of Revelation 13 chapter, well, man, it's going to be trouble for us, man. You know? You know, where you going to get your food at? You know? I mean, we know it's going to be a famine of food. You know, but how you going to make ends meet? How you going to maintain a house? How you going to maintain an apartment? You know? How you going to have any electricity, man? I'm saying the Bible goes into all this. And of course, you know, they're going to be rolling on the men of the Lord anyway. They're going to roll on the apostle, bishop, elders, and brothers, the prophets of the Lord from all the One West camps, man. Okay? That's what Esau is going to do. All right? Which is the so-called white man by the orders of the small hats, man. All right? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Yeah, because, man, that famine is going to be crazy, man. Now, you had famines of food back then. And you go into the scriptures, right? We go into the history. Man, but this famine is going to be, man. I mean, it's not going to be no food because the elite's still going to be eating. Small hats still going to be eating, but it's going to be a lack of food for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Even you peon so-called white people, man. Even you peon heathen nations, man, that's over here in America and all throughout the world. But America's going to be the worst place, man. Okay? Got people eating people, you know? Literally eating flesh, man. The flesh off of people's bones. Okay? That day is going to be a great day, man. It's going to be a great slaughter. Okay? You know, because even some of the men of the Lord are going to be beheaded, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bible goes into it. And them concentration camps. So that day is going to be a great day. All right? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But he shall be saved out of it. See, that's the thing. The elect is going to be saved out of it. Even the elect that get beheaded in them concentration camps. Guess what? They're coming back with Yahweh Shai. Okay, they're going to be the first ones to be delivered on those chariots that Yahweh Shai is coming, man, with. All right? So-called white man calls them UFOs, you know? But they're the chariots of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So even they're going to be delivered out of it. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to have to come back through the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? You know? So yeah, man. So let's further go into it more. So it's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. So it's going to be heavy for both of us. The only difference is the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the elect Israelites, you're going to be saved out of that. You're going to be saved out of the concentration camps. Okay? You're going to be delivered from the famine of food. Okay? All right? You're going to eat, drink. 2/3, they're going to starve to death, man. Okay? All right? The elect ain't going to have to go into cannibalism and all that, man. Okay? Eating people and all that stuff. All right? 2/3 of you are. Those diseases that's going to be put out here, man. All right? The elect going to be delivered from all that. From the wild beasts that's going to be let out these zoos, man. Okay? You got private owners of all kind of lions and tigers and panthers and wolves and all kind of dangerous animals, man. But that's all in the Bible. This is all set up. All right? For the destruction of 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Let's see if I can get one more. Isaiah 59 and 19. Okay, Isaiah 59 and 19. Okay, 59 and 19. Yep. It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, which we are in the west right now. All right? Western hemisphere of the world. And his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy, which is the small hats, which is those, the army, you know, the foreign troops, the Gurkha troops, they are setting up, they're planning to come against the prophets of the Lord. Okay? All right? So all, which them small hats are, they're Esau. They're Edomites. Okay? The small hats, they're one of the grandsons of Esau. He's just the head of Esau, of all you so-called white people. Okay? That's why the international bankers, they make the laws, man. They have all the money. Okay? They're in rulership over the earth. All right? It says, so shall they fear the name, which is the elect, the name Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. From the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. That's them rolling on us. Hey, you know, so we could be at camp, out there teaching, okay, and Esau can roll up on us, you know, caught some of us off in the concentration camps, you know what I'm saying, you know, all right, you know, maybe even murder some of us in them concentration camps, you know what I'm saying, but they definitely gonna roll. Or we may be in the midst of chaos in the time of Jacob's trouble when they roll up on us, or we may be sitting in our houses, apartments, or whatever, and they come busting through the door, man. Okay? But they're definitely going to roll on us, man. All right? They're going to roll on the prophets of the Lord. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to be heavy for both of us, man. It's going to be heavy for the elect, and it's going to be heavy for 2/3. Okay? Of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's where the faith comes in. You know? All right? That's when faith comes in. You know? Hold fast what you have learned. You know? It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh. You got dudes that call themselves Israelites, and they got camps out there, and they don't fear the name of Yahweh, man. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because they sold out. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, which is that spiritual power. So some of the apostles, bishop, elders, and brothers will receive that spiritual power, okay, to fight against the enemy, which is the so-called white man, coming in as a flood, okay? And them Gurkha troops, because them Gurkha troops are foreign troops too, you know? All right? That spiritual power, man, you know? So, yeah, you know, the famine of the word is coming, man. You know, and 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, man, we're going to be running all over the place looking for answers. That's why the scripture says it shall be a cry for wine in the street. Wine is talking about this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay, of these prophecies, okay, of what's going on, all right? Why is there no food for us? You know, why is there a lack of food? Why are people cannibalizing each other? You know, why is the so-called white man coming in murdering you see so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans at a high rate? Okay, the scripture said there shall be like madmen sparing none. They're gonna want answers, man. When Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai starts showing his power, man, when he turn up that heat. All right? Yeah, that's when 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans gonna want answers. But you're not gonna find the prophets of the Lord. Okay? How we gonna be out there teaching and all hell is breaking loose, man? Nah. Hope you've been edified, and with that, shalom.